Ivy! Shouted Joe, with his cheeks a deep shade of red. What do you think you're doing? Ivy was amused by this. What's wrong, Joe? Aren't you happy to see me? Said Ivy as she got up from the bed and walked towards Joe.
Christ.
Ivy, this isn't right. Ivy just didn't seem to care, and she was already face to face with Joe. Ivy, what are you... Joe was cut off by Ivy, French kissing him furiously, her tongue dancing in his mouth. Joe tried to pull away, but Ivy's lustful desires were far too strong. Eventually, Joe gave in and started kissing her back. The two of them kept at it for 5 minutes, only stopping for air. Ivy then pulled away and said, did you enjoy that as much as I did? And that's just a little taste of what's to come. She then motioned... Hang on, I lost the place. She then motioned for him to sit on the bed. Joe was just at a loss for words, and all he could do was obey. So he sat down on the edge of his bed. Ivy got on her knees in front of Joe and pulled out his stallion hood.
I don't want to stop you, but people are telling me that there's already a dramatic reading of it. Oh my...
Yeah, but I'm reading it for the live stream.
Yeah, true.
There may already be a dramatic reading, but I'm reading it for the live stream.
Okay, yeah.
It was already hard from their kissing, so Ivy didn't have to waste any time. She began pumping it with her hoof, which shot jolts of pleasure through Joe. He moaned softly.
Oh my... Oh no, not that, no.
What?
Oh my god, it's true.
What's true?
There is a dramatic reading of it.
Yeah, but I'm reading it.
You keep going, I'm not gonna steal your thunder.
You like that, eh? Said Ivy in her sexy voice. She then stopped pumping and put the whole thing in her mouth and started sucking it. The feelings of pleasure in Joe greatly increased as she did this. After a while, he could feel his climax coming. Oh, Ivy, I'm about to come! As soon as she heard this, Ivy began bobbing her head and sucking as hard as she could. Joe could then feel himself climax all in Ivy's mouth. She swallowed all his cum up in one gulp. That was tasty, but I'm not done with you yet. He got up and pushed Joe onto his bed and got on top of him. She took his horse penis and placed it right at the entrance of her plot hole. Hold up a second. Plot hole.
I can't believe you.
It's for the stream, Joe. It's for the stream. You ready for this? She asked with a seductive look on her face. Joe simply nodded with an excited look on his face. Then, without warning, she slammed her sexy plot on Joe's message. There's that word again, plot. Sexy plot on Joe's massive cock, making her howl in pleasure. Oh yes! She moaned as she began to ride. Joe's eyes rolled back as the pleasure went through him. Oh hell yeah, I'm loving this! She then started shaking her flank around to get more pleasure. This felt so amazing. Joe thought of something he could do to make this feel even better. He slapped Ivy right on the left flank, which made her yell, "Oh fuck yeah, smack that flank! Spank me good!" Joe slapped her flanks repeatedly, which made her increase her speed. "Oh, I'm about to come, Joe!" screamed Ivy as she felt her climax coming. "Me too! Oh, here it comes!" Both of them screamed together in pleasure as they both climaxed at the same time. Ivy collapsed on top of Joe. "That was amazing," said Ivy in between pants. "Yeah, it was," said Joe. "Joe, I love you," said Ivy with a look of passion. "I love you too, Ivy," said Joe with the same look of passion. The two lovers then cuddled and fell asleep together. Meanwhile, in the other room, the sound of a video camera being turned off could be heard. "This is so going on the Play Pony website," said grinning Rainbow Dash. "Tell me why I did this again?" asked Twilight Sparkle. "'Cause you need the money desperately," said Rainbow Dash, still grinning. "Still, I feel guilty about putting that spell on Ivy." "Don't worry about it, Twilight. You brought two ponies together and you gave me the new top fave of Play Pony." Twilight just rolled her eyes as she and Rainbow Dash walked out of the house. Begin.
Yeah.